Hey, what's up everyone? My name is Nereth and welcome to Style Thumbnails. So you've seen the title already. We are going to take a look at the Amazon Essential Boots, specifically the Chukka and Chelsea boots. So without further ado, let's go right into it. So by this point, I think it's safe to assume that most of us have shopped at Amazon, but I bet some of you guys didn't know that Amazon also have their own apparel and footwear product line, and that is called the Amazon Essential. In this video, we are going to take a look at their shoes, specifically the Chukka and Chelsea boots. What I have with me is a pair of Chukka and a pair of Chelsea boot from Amazon. These footwear gear more towards budget footwear. We are going to see what qualities they provide and how good are they compared to the price that they are selling for. So what I have with me is the Cadence Chukka boot and the Chelsea boot. Both of these pair are starting at around $42, so they are highly competitive and affordable when it comes to price. But let's check out how they look and specifically how was the quality and comfort wise compared to some of its competitors. So the first pair of boot that we are going to take a look at is the Chelsea boot. First of all, let me put these out there. Both of these pair are made from material that are man-made, so they're not real authentic leather, which is the reason why they are at around $41. But what you need to know is that the synthetic and polyester material has been becoming more popular lately just because they're a little bit more environmental friendly and they don't have to use they don't have to kill a lot of animals to get the skins from them, and they look almost exactly as the authentic leather, so which is the reason why they are cheap, but they're also really in high demand right now. So like I said, these are made out of 100% synthetic material. Right off the bat, the material is a little bit stiff, and when I first try it on, that's the feeling that I get, is that it's a little bit stiff. You know, they really did step up on their insoles game. It's really soft, it's very foamy, and they add a lot of padding, so it provides you with that extra comfort. But as far as the lining go, they do feel really cheap. They are stiff, so you know, if you're looking for comfort with the leather, you're not gonna get it with this pair of shoes, but they do look really nice. I have to say, I mean, just looking at it first glance, it's very stylish. I mean, if you don't touch it, just looking at it from far away, you can't really tell the difference. And as a matter of fact, they looks really good with a lot of outfit too. When I tried them on, I was really impressed at how well they look. Quality wise, they're not that great at all. Even looking at the stitch work, the stitch does look like it's pretty good, but it's not convincing to the point where you're just gonna feel good that they will not come undone. I've seen some, just like right here, some of the stitch look like it's a little bit coming off already. So that's the first sign that it's not a really good quality pair of shoes. And they feature a side goring. This side goring, they're not too stiff, so it's easy to pull them apart. And they feature a standard pull tab, and the sole is made out of rubber sole. I mean, it's basically rubber sole. It's very stiff, it's very hard. That's not gonna make walking that comfortable either, but that is the reason why they added an extra pad of foam, just to alleviate that stress on your feet when you walk. Overall, at around $41, this is exactly how I imagine the boots to be. The material is not that great. The stitching, everything putting together is not that great. Longevity wise, I know for a fact that they're not gonna last very long, but like I said, if you're looking for budget shoes that look really nice and provide you with that really comfortable insole, you know, extra padding, and it looks good, I would suggest going with this. But you know, if you're looking for qualities and something that would last you really long time, this is not it. So this is the Amazon Essential Chelsea boot. So next, let's take a look at their Cadence suede Chukka boot. And this is the suede Chukka boots that they have. My first impression is that they are very comfortable. Like I said, a lot of the shoe manufacturing company lately has been stepping up their comfort game. They add a lot of sole, they add a lot of padding on the insole, and that's really helped out with walking a lot. It's really soft and it's really comfortable. And the same thing with the lining as well. These are 100% polyester. On their website they call it micro suede. What they're saying is that it's not real leather, it's polyester material, it's man-made, and that is the reason why they're selling at around $41, because it's pretty cheap to make these. Like I said, really soft lining. It feels like real suede, but it's polyester. They're put together pretty nicely. Just looking at the stitching, you know, they're double stitched at most of the part of the shoes. Even just looking at the stitch, besides the finishing part right here where you can see a little fuzz right here, all the stitch seems to be really nicely put together, and that is a great sign. Even on the inside lining of the shoes, they are very soft, they're very comfortable. When it's thin like this, it doesn't feel too hard on your feet, so it makes walking a little bit more comfortable. After wearing it for a while, I can tell that these materials gonna start falling off. You know, that's just because that's what you paid for. They're aimed more for people who has a strict budget that wants to look really good in Chukka boot but don't want to pay a lot of money. These are decently put together. They won't last forever, but they're not gonna break down too soon either, so it's right in the middle. And these are decently made, and if your budget is around $41, I highly recommend going with these shoes, and it seems like they're gonna last you for a little bit of times. You know, they're not gonna break down so easily at all. So this is the Amazon Essential Cadence Chukka boots. Overall, I think that the Cadence is definitely worth the price. They looks really nice. It's made out of suede, and they looks really nicely put together. For the Chelsea boots, not so much. I feel like this thing is gonna break down within less than a year. You know, it's not comfortable at all. The most comfortable part about the shoes is the insole. Even the lining, the rubber sole doesn't feel too comfortable at all. It makes walking a little bit uncomfortable. So if you're looking for a Chukka boot, check out the Cadence, but I would not suggest going with the Chelsea boot. So that is it. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Nereth, and I'll see you next time.